What's going on, everybody? Joshua Pinard here, and welcome back to the War Crimes Ahoy podcast.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Robert Vincent McCory IV, and this is a very special episode.
Yeah.
It is election night, and we are joined by two pro-political analysts here.
What's up, boys?
What's up?
No, we got Jack and Ty. You probably could have seen them on the Instagram.
We're certified pros.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Certified pro.
The best of the best. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay. So tonight's the big night.
Yes.
And
Tonight,
we thought that all of our fans should have a good they should be educated on this election, right?
yeah.
Even though probably everyone
They should
put
be
their votes in
ignorant.
already.
Tonight's the night of probably the least amount of violence so far this year. After tomorrow, or after today, it's probably going to escalate a lot.
Depending on
Yeah.
that's actually a good segue.
I don't think it'll be
Okay.
depending on. There's going to be war no matter who wins. Let's not.
I think I would say if Trump wins, leftists will go absolutely nuts. If he loses, they'll be emboldened. So I think either way, there's going to be violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
I knew
so-
that from the start. Jesus.
Perfect. So let's
Perfect.
go. Yeah. So let's start off with our predictions now. So Ty, let's start with you.
Yeah, let's start with you.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm predicting that Trump will retain every state he won last election, including Michigan,
Wow.
which he's down in national polls. But I think he's going to take New Hampshire, and this is where I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say he's gonna take Maine.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
my prediction. This is very
Isn't
bold,
isn't
very
Maine
bold.
like isn't Maine like heavy Democrat?
It's pretty.
Yeah,
liberal.
typically
It's pretty
lean left.
liberal.
I was
The
yeah.
two big liberal states that are, it's kind of a conspiracy, but they say Minnesota and Maine are the two far left states that are possible. But
Not
so I'm going to predict
surprised.
those two with I think it's the final election results will be Trump 313 to 225 with Biden.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And that is very bold.
I don't have a number, but
Yeah, I don't have a number either.
So Ty, just real curious, real quick. Do you think Trump is gonna win Nevada?
I do not. I last election I looked at the results and Hillary beat Trump pretty bad. I don't think he's gonna flip it. I'm not sure though. He has been campaigning there, so anything's possible, I guess.
That is very true this year.
Yeah, he's been there a lot. Yeah.
I
So-
feel as though. Okay, you can go.
No, you can keep on going.
I was gonna say I feel as though I've talked myself into any possibility at this point. I feel like a Biden landslide could be possible because of Corona. A Trump landslide could be possible just because of, in general, how well the economy was doing like 6 months ago. But I think it's gonna be. I would say Trump's gonna kill it in the electoral college, but I think once again he's gonna lose the popular vote, but by less.
You know, with the uncertainty, I 100% agree. It's
Yeah.
like it's really confusing. I could see it going anywhere.
Yeah, I could see it going anywhere, but I'd be shocked by any result just because
Exactly.
if Biden is in, it's crazy, and if Trump retains, it's crazy as well. I mean, 2 terms, that'd be amazing.
Okay.
So,
So,
I assume you like Trump then.
Yes. No, this is my unbiased opinion.
Yeah.
Well, you can be as biased as you
Well,
want. You're not the one that's going to get
I,
backlash here.
I think what you're saying, Ty, is that your predictions are unbiased, right?
I don't know. So honestly,
I mean, not that it
I-
matters
I-
either way. I'm
I
just curious.
like to say
Yeah.
it is, but Maine is very biased. Like that's more of a hope.
Oh
than it
my God.
Yeah.
That's
So,
more of a hope than it is a prediction.
What do you think about violence, Ty? Do you think violence will ensue?
Oh yes, absolutely. I mean,
That's
what we've
that's a
seen the last couple of months. I think if Trump wins, though, he will take more action because he doesn't have to fear being voted out. He doesn't have to fear
Yeah.
lose.
true.
So I think he'll really hammer down some of these morons and Antifa and fuck like that.
violence Violence
If
is
Biden,
definitely
if
going to
Biden
ensue.
wins, however, we could be I mean, I can't see an end in sight. Can't see an end in lockdowns in sight.
It certainly is going to be a very important election.
Yeah.
And whoever wins, it will be a big
Oh yeah.
influence on the country.
Violence. Oh yeah. Violence is definitely going to ensue, no matter who takes that place as president. It's not.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. All that matters is, hey, are the people that are provoking the violence or taking action in this violence are saying what? That's all that really is gonna change.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's really sad that the violence is either ignored or encouraged by a lot of the media.
Yeah.
Anyways, on to you, Jack. What are some of your predictions?
Well, I'm kind of on the same boat with the Trump landslide in the Electoral College, at least. I don't know about the popular vote. I think it's going to be close either way. Usually most elections are. But I do think Trump's going to win Nevada.
Yeah.
I'll go on a limb, say that. And I think he's going to keep most of what he had in 2016. But I think he's going to have some help. Maybe like a Virginia. I mean, I'm kind of just hoping. I don't know.
I think you're more the red tsunami type.
Yeah, definitely.
You're predicting more of a red tsunami than anything.
I really think that Trump will win most swing states. Like right now, they have him down in Michigan, Florida, I think Pennsylvania, and even Ohio. I think those are absurd. The only swing state I'm worried about right now is Michigan. I think that's kind of a fear, but I think the rest are safe.
Yeah, if I were to guess, Michigan is probably. I forget what I did on my prediction map the other day, but I feel like if I were to say right now, I'd feel like Michigan would be blue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it just seems like that type of state, you know.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Ultimately, I think what the election comes down to is Pennsylvania. I think that's the biggest state. I really do.
Pennsylvania and Florida, right?
Both, well, Florida as well, but I think both candidates need Pennsylvania and Florida. Those are the states we're going to be watching. I think we won't even know tonight, probably, if they're close.
I think Florida's a lock for Trump, and I think we'll know tonight, but I don't think we'll know Pennsylvania anytime soon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's good. They have the,
Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh, it's just my. It's just the
whole family's getting hyped for this.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
It's really going to be interesting.
It's a little bit scary because I think at this point everyone has a side. I mean, I don't know how you could not have a side at this point, but and I think it's scary right now. Scary stuff. I think it's gonna be a close election.
Yeah.
I certainly think that it could be a close election. I don't even know.
I may be a close, but I kind of doubt it.
I feel like it's either going to be close or it could be close. It could be a landslide. I have no idea.
Honestly, if you asked me if this was a normal election, it wasn't mail-in ballots, it wasn't, there was no
COVID.
Yeah, COVID. If you asked me, I would have said Trump landslide. We're gonna do this. I think it's gonna be fine. But
yeah,
the fact that
I would agree.
Millions of extra people are voting.
Yeah.
I mean, they're saying possibly 150 million. That's scary because people who wouldn't necessarily care now are voting, and that's.
I still think the turnout's going to be in the high 50s, maybe at best. Even though I heard some people saying like in the 70s, which is
they actually said
outrageous.
Some of the turnouts. I was watching the news earlier. The turnouts in Florida were actually down from 2016. In some
I'm not stunned.
That is, I mean, how is that impossible? Literally,
democracy is just too good.
They gave everyone 3 months to vote. You could literally stay at home and vote. They came to you basically, and still half the country was voting.
You don't even have to get off your ass, basically.
It's not when it comes to voting.
So Oh, what do you think? Both of you, what do you think the media's reaction is going to be in terms of a Trump or a Biden victory?
I can answer that for you too if you want.
I was okay.
I'm joking. Come on.
We'll let you all.
I was gonna say if Trump wins, I think instantly. I mean, I already started on Twitter that they're instantly gonna declare that the Electoral College needs to be banished and it's unfair. And if Biden wins, I think it's gonna be they're gonna rub in our faces because I mean, last election with the Trump can't win compilations, I think we're gonna get a little of that. I think it's gonna be cool. I think either way.
I think
liberals.
I honestly think
disgusting,
a disappearance of COVID coverage will be highly likely for either way.
Yeah.
Because I think it's honestly being leveraged politically.
Certainly, COVID coverage will be handled differently no matter who's president. I mean,
yeah, Trump seems they're both very different on how they want to manage COVID.
I see two scary possibilities, or not scary but annoying. Either Biden gets in and they completely just cancel the virus, act like it doesn't exist after all this time, or we go into eternal lockdowns, which
just like the most dramatic lockdown.
Back to March.
I mean, there's really two possibilities, and both of them are just.
They're god awful. I mean, well, I wouldn't mind online school. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but
easy enough.
6 months of the economy shut down again just can't happen.
Yeah.
Right. So
on top of regulations.
Yeah. That's.
So. This is just a random question now.
You haven't asked me a question.
What?
You haven't asked me a question yet. You haven't asked me about my opinion.
Oh, okay, Josh. What are your predictions on the electoral map?
Thank you for asking, Robbie. I'm just gonna do in the broadest terms, in terms of who I think will win. I mean, Biden's support seems to be going a lot higher than Trump's. I mean, that's not like.
In terms of national polling,
it's just Biden seems to be doing a lot better than Trump. Who I would want, I'm gonna leave that to you guys to find out. But
yes, the War Crimes Ahoy team is completely unbiased.
Yeah, the War Crimes Ahoy team is unbiased.
War Crimes Ahoy is a propaganda machine.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, Robbie, what was your random question gonna be for my opinion?
Oh, my random question was gonna be: who do you think? Anyone can answer this. Who do you think the 2024 Republican and or Democrat candidates will be?
I got a bunch, but
that is a good question. I was gonna say, some people are calling for Dawn Jr. or Ivanka, which would be kind of sick. But I think the most realistic candidate is Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
I'd be in huge favor of him. Yeah.
That's what I kind of predicted. Thinking like Pence might run.
Oh, Pence, yeah.
Yeah, Pence might. He might run. Pence is scary. Pence is a scary man.
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker would be sick, yeah.
On the Democrat side, I mean, I don't know how old AOC is, but I would not be surprised if she ran.
She might fall just short of the...
That would be terrible. I think the most likely candidates would be either, I think if Biden and Kamala lose, then probably Kamala. I think Buttigieg will come back. I think Klobuchar will come back.
Oh yeah, they'll all come back.
Unfortunately, Beto O'Rourke will come back. Unfortunately,
definitely.
They'll all come back.
He was awful.
Cory Booker, what about him?
Oh, he'll for sure be back.
Yeah, all
He's
them.
not giving up.
All them.
Maybe Bernie Sanders will run at 90.
All them.
Sure.
Yeah, all them Democrats will come back like stray dogs with their brains coming out and frothing from the mouth. They'll come back to that carcass that they were just devouring, looking for more.
I actually have a question for the group.
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Of the other candidates like Green, Libertarian, Kanye.
The birthday party.
Oh yeah, Kanye.
Who's gonna get the most votes Or will
Georgia.
Kanye get any votes at all? I don't even know.
People will probably vote for
I
Kanye.
think it was Michigan. There was one state where I'm pretty sure he was predicted to have 3% of the vote.
That's crazy. That's actually a big deal.
That's actually like
I'm
That's actually a
curious,
really big
so
deal.
if you've Kanye West his ads aren't really for. I don't know if they can appeal to a lot of people. They're very religious, but his ads are actually pretty well made. They're not like a joke.
Yeah, no, he's not really joking.
I watched them. They weren't even that bad. He was saying things that not all politicians have even spoken about. Shocking. I think he might have more credibility than Howie or Howie Hewitt or whatever.
It's Joe Jorgensen and Howie.
Jo Jorgensen, I think she might actually pop up in a couple of these states.
Well, I think definitely because last election with Jill Stein getting like 6%.
She got a good percentage, but what's his name? Gary Johnson actually kind of had an impact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He did. In some states he got a decent amount.
Yeah.
Wow. I actually saw a Jorgensen 2020 sign, I think, yesterday, somewhere in Tewksbury, which is kind of bizarre.
I never see presidential. In my neighborhood, I never see presidential candidate signs. I always see NH candidate signs.
Right.
Until you get into.
I actually see, because it's mass. I see a lot of Biden-Harris signs.
Surprisingly, Tewksbury. I see a lot of Trump stuff in Tewksbury.
Really?
I think Trump won Tewksbury in 2016.
He actually did win Tewksbury by a good amount.
Wow.
Yeah, he killed it there.
That's surprising. That is very surprising.
Yeah.
I think North Reading lost by a small margin, but in general, mass is no
In
chance.
general, though, our area, like Tewksbury, Middlesex or whatever?
Middlesex, yeah.
It's fairly conservative considering where we are.
Yes, that is.
In this region of the country.
I'm convinced.
I feel like Tewksbury might be Biden this year. Very slightly Biden. I feel like it'll be Biden.
I feel like they'll stay Trump, honestly.
I would say wrong because I saw the results. They were pretty. I mean, they weren't even that close.
No, with some good separation.
It was
probably 5 to 6 points.
I'm pretty sure Trump beat him pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Surprising.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Shocking and mass.
I have another thing I actually need to bring up, and that's, what do you guys think about the Senate and House races? Who do you think will win each of them?
I'll leave you guys to this conversation.
I was gonna say this has been my prediction. I told some people this. I think we're gonna lose the Senate but take the House. And
okay.
I think that's the possibility, but just as bad as if Trump lost, if they took the House and the Senate, they could badger Trump with things like impeachment again his entire term, which would be hell.
Oh, so really? I don't think a lot of people are focusing on Congress and how important it actually is. They're just looking directly at the presidency.
If we lose both, it's nearly the same as losing the presidency.
I mean, personally,
pretty important.
Jack, did you want to say something?
Well, what was I going to say? I thought the opposite, actually. I thought we were going to retain the Senate. Who's the House? Do we have the Senate?
Personally, that's what I...
No, we have the Senate, and we don't have the House. They have the
I don't know why I'm saying we.
Honestly, I think that the Senate is going to turn more red. I think it's going to... Right now, I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. It's like 4 seats, and it will switch blue. Or is that the House? I don't know. I think
the House. There's 2 senators for every state, and there's
400.
Yeah,
it depends on
people in the House of Representatives.
But I know there was one of the. I think it was the Senate. It's very close to becoming Democratic.
It's very close. There was an ad where Ted Cruz. Did you see that? He said, "I think they need to flip like 4 or 5 seats or something."
Yeah, that's what I saw.
It's very close.
Nice.
So what I think is going to happen is that the Senate is going to turn more red, and the House is going to stay blue.
really, I think it's based off of previous elections. I think it's going to flip, but
I never
I
think
mean,
much about the science or
have-
stuff like that in my state.
To be honest.
yeah, I think it's kind of people put it in the back of their mind because the presidential election so important. People forget about it, but it's actually pretty damn important.
I never hear stuff about my Senate or my House in New Hampshire.
I actually have a question for Josh that's kind of funny.
What's up? What's up?
Do you find the names for the candidates in New Hampshire
Oh, they're
annoying?
awesome. I love it. Even a donkey can vote for McConkey. I mean, my God.
It's Corky Messner, right?
It's Corky Messner.
Jean Shaheen.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be our Senate probably because I don't think there's anyone against her.
Pappas.
Chris Pappas, yeah, him too. It's I think it's between I think Pappas is Republican and Shaheen is Democrat, and I never realized, but like there's like I'm seeing a lot of familiar names come back.
Oh, Chris Sununu.
Oh yeah, I think
he's gone, but
I think he's
Or
gonna.
whatever.
I think he's gonna. I don't know.
I remember
It's just
hearing that
weird.
name.
Which one?
Sununu.
Yeah, he's our governor right now, and I don't.
Oh, he is? Oh, I didn't know that.
I think he's gonna. I don't know if he'll change it. Probably not. I don't.
Yeah.
Besides Chris, I don't even know who else is running against him. But yeah, he's got like most of the state. But I never hear too much about New Hampshire. But I always hear about Maine's stuff. What's going on up in Maine with
Susan Collins.
Sarah Gideon. Yeah, I keep hearing all that bullshit.
That's a pretty tight race, I believe.
Yeah. We
don't hear that down here for some reason.
Oh, I hear it all the time. I'm at my job. I hear the radio on. There's a song. Every other song, there's a Sarah Gideon, Susan Collins bullshit thing.
Oh, is that for Maine? Right?
Yeah,
Maine.
that's for Maine. That's for the
Yeah,
Senate.
when I was at college, actually, I did hear that a bunch.
Yeah, that was for the this is for the Senate or the senator or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention. I don't live in that. That state's like mostly Democrat. I don't care enough.
That's your
They actually one. I don't know why, but there was a split in for some reason. It was 3 to the Democrats in terms of electoral vote, and 1 to the Republicans, which was like what?
What, in 2016 election?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Because Maine and Nebraska are
yeah,
they're
they
not
have
winner
split.
takes all.
Like
Yeah.
They're
strange.
the only two
Hey,
states that aren't winner takes all.
I have a question for Robbie.
All right.
All right, so I was going to ask you, who do you think is going to win Georgia? Because
Georgia?
I think this is going red. I think it's an easy one, but the Democrats have been hyping this up as a possible purple state. So,
What's
You
purple?
know-
Isn't purple like?
Purple's just
next.
Yeah.
They're saying it possibly could swing Democrat, but I think it's absolutely absurd.
I don't know.
Personally, I say it's gonna stay red.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be really close, but I think it's gonna be red.
Yeah.
I'm assuming your thoughts are similar on Texas. I think it's even more absurd.
Texas,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's gonna be way more red than their.
Yeah,
than
that's
the
just
Democrats.
ridiculous. That's just
There-
a dumb argument,
Saying.
in my opinion.
Nah, that's just liberals getting extremely hyped before the election happens. This is the same. I think they said it last time. They said South
I mean-
Carolina and Texas were going to turn blue, and then
I just couldn't see it happening. From like completely unbiased standpoint, I couldn't see it happening. It's like saying California turned red.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
No, there's no
Robbie-
chance. They'll call it
Robbie,
early on, and
California
everyone will be
could
like,
turn
okay.
red. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. Anyway.
Vermont's
joking.
gonna turn red.
California-
I think DC.
As
There's a good
the states that Trump has no chance in: California, New York, Vermont, Massachusetts. Even some conservatives were trying to hype up Minnesota. We have no chance in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Reagan couldn't even win that.
Seriously. Well, you won 40.
I think Nixon flipped it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he did. 1972.
Yeah. I think I remember hearing that. But anyway, aside of that, what did you guys?
Well,
How'd you guys like this discussion? Because we're nearly at the time where we end episodes.
Well,
I
it was
thought it was
good.
fun.
I liked
was
it.
fun.
I was silent most of the time, but that's fine.
I hope it was informative.
Thank
It
you
was
for
good.
joining us, guys.
It was very good.
Much appreciated.
First calls in under
Really?
15 minutes.
Yeah, I only got
Not calls. We'll get the polls closing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this was really fun. I think we'll see. This is gonna be a crazy night. Scary.
Well, you certainly can join again whenever.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be for some political event.
Yeah.
You can just join like some of our other
Yeah, this
people,
is like
Jonah Harshit and others.
yeah,
Maybe we'll
this
join you for the election aftermath.
Yeah, I'm sure
possibly.
you have some very kind words
after
Monday.
the mess that ensues as soon as either candidate wins.
Yeah, that's all it comes
It's
down
gonna
to.
be a mess.
Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this episode, which I really hope you guys did, be sure to download this episode and all the episodes for that matter. Yeah, I'm not gonna plug anymore. I don't feel like it.
Well, see you later.
Yeah, we'll see you guys in the
See you,
next one.
boys.
See you guys.